Hello and welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going to take a look at a Pokemon that is very difficult to get. It is Giratina as a normal variant in the Open Great League. And yes, this is possible, and if you don't know how, I am going to explain it to you. We got some gameplay sent to us here, which is in German, which I always find the most confusing language for myself, because I am German, so I can read that, and it's very difficult for me to talk in a different language while reading my own language. So anyway, we're going to have here some gameplay sent to us. Thanks so much for that, and we will see here Giratina. This is an interesting task. If you want to get this Pokemon purified for the Open Great League, you have to do following. You have to make yourself a new account. That seems simple, but that's not all. What you have to do as well is you have to get to Giovanni, which means you have to go through the entire quest. You have to beat all 3 leaders, and you have to beat Giovanni while not reaching higher than level 15. If you reach over level 15, you are going to kind of not be able to get the Giratina, because I think after level 15, the level of purification sets automatically to level 25, which is too high, of course, for the Open Great League. Below, like while level 15, it's stuck by level 15, I think, which is just perfect for the GO Battle League, and is the only way of receiving a Giratina that is non-shadow, and with that having more bulk than a normal Giratina for the Open Great League. The thing here is, we see Return already on this Pokemon. Return is most likely not the ideal move to play on this thing, but it is still an interesting thing here to get this Pokemon for the Great League, because it's a top meta Pokemon, and having a non-shadow Giratina can be honestly quite advantageous, I would say. Like, the shadow version is cool as well. Non-shadow version, they're very much similar. I'm actually going to compare it directly next to each other. As you can see here, I think there was a draw there, which is kind of cool. But yeah, Giratina is a shadow and as a non-shadow in the Open Great League are 2 Pokemon that you kind of want to have. Like, both have their kind of benefits. The shadow version has, of course, more fast move pressure, which is kind of cool. The non-shadow version is going to have the higher bulk, which is also kind of nice. So actually, the shadow version apparently wins more than the non-shadow version currently in the Open Great League in the one-shield scenario, because you're going to have like matchups like the Fairy type where the Shadow Claw is going to help you out as well. But I do think, for example, the next season it might be a different way, because Shadow Claw is not ideal on this Pokemon, and then you kind of just stuck with Dragon type damage. And I could see that it's better to have the non-shadow version. In the 2-shield scenario, they kind of perform very similar, and in the 0-shield scenario, the shadow version is better as well. So at the end of the day, this is a choice for yourself. Do you want to have a Giratina for the Open Great League? Then you have to go through those steps, make a new account. Basically play the game for quite a bit. Basically you have to get the rare candies for the Giratina as well, which is another big thing to try to get. Getting the 20 rare candies without getting above level 15 is kind of difficult. And getting all those rockets done. And it's a bit of a difficult task, but it is the only way of really getting this. And so yeah, we're gonna take a look here at the gameplay here as well. We're going to have the Carbink here, a shiny, which I'm jealous of. I didn't get a shiny at all. It's also a shiny with the best buddy ribbon on it, which is even cooler. And it doesn't really have the best IVs, but it's still cool to have a shiny Carbink here. And I guess with the best buddy ribbon, you might be able to reach solid CP, as we will see here that the opponent is going to be able to knock you out with Swilus. No, not Swilus, it's a Dusclops. The names just completely, confuse me, sorry. As I just saw the C and the W behind it, like that is kind of how Swilus would start, but we're watching gameplay in German, and that's actually Zwerklop, if someone wants to know. So, the opponent goes here for their, that's the thing for me, like, as soon as I don't see the correct name, it's just getting completely confused. It's Gaunux in German. Forgot the name for this one. Thievel in English here, going for their moves. As you can see here, we have the Ferret coming in. It's honestly like, if you are like from a different language or whatever as well, and you try to talk in English and Scizor, like your own language, it's difficult in my opinion. But here we see the Moonblast coming through. I'm still gonna try my best here. This is going to get the shield from the opponent, and as you see as well, they're gonna be able to go for super effective damage here with the Trailblaze, or this is going to be just the Swift coming through, which is going to be alright for us. Another Charge Ball coming through here as well on this one. it is going to be this time around the Trailblaze doing some solid damage, and I don't think you should have really swapped out of here. I think you would have managed to get to another move, and now the opponent just does a lot of damage there. If you want to swap out, you should have swapped out earlier, because all the damage that the opponent has there from their charge move is going to be resisted onto the Giratina. The fast move pressure is what is kind of hurtful for this Pokemon. As you can see, there's a Reichel in the back. You have to go for the return in order to do enough damage here, which you're not going to be able to get to. Yeah, the Dragon Claw would have not done enough, and maybe though the Dragon Claw would have done enough if, okay, at this point it doesn't really matter anyway, as we have a Power Gem coming through, which is going to be able to knock out the opponent. So moving on, we're going to have Dedenne here. That's going to be a very neutral lead for you. You should be able to win this, I think, in the 2-shield scenario as a Scizor. There's different ways of playing this matchup, by the way. You can go straight for the Trailblaze here as well, boosting yourself up. You can go straight for the Night Slash, which then allows you to outspeed them for the first move. All of those ways are kind of very similar. I guess this is the best ideal way, because you can now fully farm them down and end up with a charge move stored as well with the attack boost. We see the Regidrago coming in. You're going to have the charge move coming in here as well. We're going to have, of course, the perfect answer with the Carbink here. It's so difficult to see like the name of the German Pokemon and just trying to say the English one. As you can see here, we're going to see the full farm down with the Rock Throw. Carbink getting buffed next season, by the way. Rock Slide being better now again than the other move, than the Power Gem on this Pokemon. While Power Gem still is going to do more damage per energy, the other one is just going to do a little bit more, it's a little bit faster, which is going to be a bit more better for this Pokemon. You're going to see a very late swap into the Giratina, as this is going to be the Earth Power coming through, and another Dragon Claw is going to hit here. Not great timing, fast move timing, definitely something you can maybe take a little bit of a look into. Here going straight is alright. You're gonna lose CP Pitta though, and if you had better fast move timing before, the opponent would have never got to the Earth Power here, so that makes it a little bit more difficult for you. We're gonna see that the opponent still gets to another charge move. Maybe they actually would have got it, because what we just saw is that they only needed 2 fast moves there, which means they have a lot of moves stored already. The farm is the only way here, and what do they have in the back? They have the Dedenne, and with that, you are going to be able to win this battle. And we can move on to the next one. We see here the Scizor against, a Como. And Dragon Claw, of course, going to be resisted. I think Como is going to be such an interesting Pokemon for the next season. This is going to be just a Dragon Claw. You could let the move go. It's going to be the Dragon Claw here. You're going to go for the Night Slash, which I guess is the right choice. You should be able to farm them down after this one in time before they go down, before they get to another move, I mean. And we will see here as well the Starmie coming in. Shadow Starmie, a Pokemon I haven't taken a look at yet. I'm still trying to hit Legend. I'm at 2,900 something Elo as well. I hopefully want to get there. I want to showcase the teams that I used towards getting up there as well. That is going to be coming up eventually on the channel. But currently here we are going to take a look at Dedenne. Dedenne is going to maybe not enjoy this upcoming return. They're going to boost themselves up with a parabolic charge here. And this is going to allow you to do some solid damage here with the return. Return is definitely kind of cool here in this kind of scenario. I still don't think it's going to be the better move to go for this thing. A return just doesn't really help you typing wise. Like, yeah, you're going to be able to hit maybe Fairy types a bit better, but you also have your own Ghost type moves, which are not crazy, but it's alright. I don't know, maybe Return is still cool in the future with the Dragon Breath change, but here we're going to see the Starmie going down, and we can move on to the next opponent, where we will face another Dedenne. Again, it's going to be a matchup that's alright for you, and this is also going to be a matchup that's alright for you. You can also go into the Giratina here, which can resist all the damage from the opponent. There's not really a point of staying in here, and we see that now. Also, the point of not really staying in there is because your Scizor is better against the Dedenne than your Giratina is going to be, of course. And we see, of course, as well the Dragon Claw coming through. You could have even tried to go for the full farm down and leave with a return for the Dedenne. But yeah, we see the move gonna go through here. This is going to allow you to get, the Acid Spray onto you, dropping the defense off you. That is going to be interesting. We have the Dedenne coming back in. Can we get to the return in time? This looks like a parabolic charge to me, but let's see if it's actually going to be the case. It is going to be the parabolic charge, which means they're going to get hit by the return. This is going to allow us to get so much damage into them, and we are going to get the Dragon Claw as well. This is going to be interesting. This is going to mostly not get shielded. It's double resisted, and why would you shield that? But of course, you're going to still be able to just go to your Carbink. Carbink can take any hit. This is going to be alright for you. You mostly have to go for another fast move. They might actually go down, and they have the Gaston in the back. Trying to reach that Moonblast is, I guess, alright in the situation you're in. You have still 2 shields left. but it's a bit of a tough one, as you're gonna have to stop onto your Scizor and the opponent has so much energy. You are forced to go for a shield, but they're very likely just gonna go for the body slam spam. There's not really any reason to not go for the body slam here the entire time. And as we see, this is going to get the shield here. We are going to be able to go for another shield as well, which is going to be again another body slam. And now it's going to be a tough one, but he can farm it on time. And with that, you're going to have the energy still stored for the Dedenne, and this should be it. This should be a good game. And you're going to be able to win this one. And we can move on to the next opponent. Let's take a look at what they're going to have. We are going to have here a Lairon. This Pokemon is going to get buffed next season, by the way. Body Slam is going to get buffed. Same goes for Como. This Pokemon is going to get buffed next season as well. I want to definitely take a look at some teams for next season as well on the channel already for this season, just for you to prepare like a team and kind of showcase how you would want to run it. But yeah, Como is going to be one of those Pokemon that are going to be super, super cool with a Dragon Tail change. As long as Dragon Tail has a minimum of 12 energy generation, which I feel like it's nearly guaranteed the case. As you see here, it's going to be the Lairon now going up against the Carbink. That is going to be okay for you. This is going to be, I guess, the Metal Sound is going to be double super effective. I forgot about this one. Yeah, I guess it's not really that great then. But all the charge moves will be alright against you. Here, the Rock Tomb is coming through doing a solid amount of damage. Now you're going to have the issue though with the moves that you have here is that you cannot hit Steel type Pokemon with any of your charge moves. And so the opponent stops out here, which is kind of nice for you. You're still gonna get some damage in with your Purified Giratina, and this is an interesting Pokemon. It's just a very, very strong, bulky Pokemon here. So again, are you gonna get this Pokemon? What do you feel like about this kind of whole scenario though? I don't know. I feel like with this being a thing now and people having access to this Pokemon like this, I feel like Niantic should just release this Giratina as a non-shadow, as like a quest encounter somewhere down the line, maybe for Halloween or something like this. Because I feel like it is not great for the meta to have Pokemon that are locked behind having an old account where you have to swap basically a Pokemon over. I feel like that's kind of not a great look into the meta. And I feel like it's like a little bit of a problem. So I am not going to get this Giratina. I am not going to go ahead and make myself a new account just to trade over this one Pokemon. This is not going to happen. But I hope that in the future everybody has access to this one legitimate by, yeah, just a quest encounter. But yeah, this is my opinion towards it. Let me know down below. What do you think? Anyway, we're going to see here the Tentacruel. I want to say Tentoxa, which is the German name of it. Yeah, the Tentoxas here. It is going to be alright. The Dragon Claw's coming through here. You're going to be able to go for the full farm, hopefully. And with this, we are going to see here the Acid Spray coming in. The full farm is going to happen. And we have the, I want to say Salamence because I saw SNA. It is his Hand Slash, though, coming in as a Shadow. Yeah, a lone form. It's so difficult with the German language. I don't know. We have here also now the Dragon Claw coming through, which is the only one that you can go for. That's the issue. You just don't have coverage against any Steel type Pokemon with your charge moves, which is just so tough for you. We're going to have here the Shield coming in. I feel like you could have also went into the Carbink. That would have worked out as well for you, but you can go for the full farm. You get 2 shields down now. It's going to be the Karma, and I guess you have your Carbink still as a good answer for this. Show it for one fast move before throwing. Same goes here. You cannot just waste some energy. Fast move timing is definitely something you can improve yourself on if you want to climb a little bit more. You give away quite a few fast moves against the opponents, which you don't have to or which you shouldn't do. So yeah, here we see the Como gonna get fully farmed down from the Carbink, which allows you to win this battle, but you could have played it a little bit more efficient. So, final battle here for the day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, more like talking about some random stuff towards this thing, more about talking about the thing itself, like and how to get it. It's a bit of a headache, to be fair. I think it is something that I don't know if they can try to fix it for the future, that stuff like this doesn't happen. But this has been happening for quite a while, that Pokemon are kind of exclusive to having an alt account with a low level and trading it over like that. This has been the case multiple times before. I think that was like the case with Scizor from X, because X are like kept nowadays on like level 20, like it's going to be kind of there. If you hatch an egg when you're below level 20, it's going to be a lower level as well, which means that yeah, it's kind of a bit of a difficult task there. Like it's kind of a bit of something that I don't really like about the game, that you kind of getting forced into doing stuff like this. I feel like that's not really nice. And so yeah, as you guys see here, the returns coming through, we're going to have the Carbink coming in. We're going to see the full farm down here from Carbink. This is going to allow you to take the hit. This still, you're going to be able to go for the full farm down. And this is going to be it for this one. Most likely you're going to be able to get the KO. You can still survive this one. We still have the Giratina here. Let's see on how this is going to end up. It's going to be the Feraliga came back in. Carbink is honestly the MVP so far for this team. Actually kind of cool that he got to this CP level as well with the IVs that you have. But as you're going to see, that's going to be it for this video. Carbink with a sweep at the end. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like. And yeah, let me know down below what do you think about the Giratina. And I will see you then. Bye-bye.